Day 2 in Iceland. We had breakfast at the hotel and then got picked up for the Golden Circle tour. We got picked up at 8 a.m. The first stop was a coffee break where there was a crack in the floor created by an earthquake. There was plenty of choice for food and drink, and even a shop to buy some layers if you didn't wear enough. The bakery looked absolutely amazing, and you could purchase some Icelandic chocolate or some lava salt. You don't queue to get served, you get given a ticket, and then you wait for your number to be called. First stop was at the Kerid Crated. It was so windy it was making my eyes water. There is different viewing points where you can stop to take photos along the way. You get given plenty of time to explore. We walked the whole way around the top and then we decided to also walk to the bottom of the crater. It wasn't too snowy or icy for us, but I do recommend you wearing some decent walking shoes and crampons, and definitely make sure you wrap up warm. The crater is a volcanic crater lake. Apparently in the summer it has beautiful blue water, but we couldn't see due to the snow. We then got back on the coach and had a bite to eat. The next stop was Gulfoss Waterfalls. Pictures and videos just don't do this place justice. It was absolutely amazing to see. But the wind there was no joke. It absolutely hit you in the face. It was so cold. There was also quite a few steps to get down to the main viewing point, so I definitely recommend crampons. At the waterfall there was also a gift shop and some toilets. Next stop was the Geysir, which erupts every 5 to 7 minutes. We watched a few eruptions and then we had a wander round. This was the longest stop of the day as it was also the lunch break. So we had plenty of time to explore and then we went inside to get a drink and warm up. There was also plenty of options for food and to buy souvenirs or clothes again if needed. On the way to the final stop of the day, we stopped off to see the Icelandic horses. They were so cute and you could also feed them. We spent about 5 minutes there and then back on the coach. We had the best views at the front of the coach. It was so scenic along the way. The last stop of the day was the national park. How stunning is this view from the toilets? We got to the national park just before sunset, which I think was the best time of the day. The views everywhere you looked were just absolutely incredible. Look at that sunset. We had a good walk round and took plenty of photos whilst our tour guide told us lots of facts about the national park. It is the only place in the world where you can stand in between two tectonic plates. The scenery here was something like off a postcard. It was just so beautiful, and I highly recommend going at this time of day. The mountains literally just glow. I was sad the tour was coming to an end, but it really was the best day. We booked through Get Your Guide, but later found out it was actually cheaper to book direct with the company, and they also provide discount codes. We enjoyed the beautiful scenery on the way back to Reykjavik, and went back to the room to get showered up and out for the evening. We drank our duty-free alcohol whilst getting ready. It was so much cheaper than buying there. Then we went out for the evening. First stop was the Icelandic bar. It had happy hour on every day from 4 till 7. We had a couple of drinks in here to make the most of the happy hour, because people aren't joking when they say Iceland is expensive. We had a nice little cozy corner. We then started to get a bit hungry, so had a walk through the town. And whilst I was admiring the lights,
Go get it, not bad there.
Connor was admiring the bed displays. We weren't sure on what we wanted to eat, so we went to one of the food halls. There is a few of these dotted around Iceland, and there's lots of choice for food and drinks, so something for everyone. We had a good walk round to see what our options were, and decided to order some fish and chips. They give you a buzzer whilst you're waiting for it to cook. And there are plenty of seats inside where you can enjoy your food and drink. We had some snacks in the room before leaving, so we decided to share a portion. It was actually really tasty. Back into the cold, we had another explore of the town, and then later on we decided to go into a takeaway. We both had a chicken kebab and it was gorgeous. Then we decided to stay out as we wanted to try and see the Northern Lights later on. We went to the Thingvellir pub. It was the first place I had seen with Copperberg cider. This round cost £17.74. We only stayed for one drink and then ventured down to the harbour to try and see the Northern Lights. The wind was absolutely crazy. I thought I was going to get blown back home to the UK. Sadly no lights, so back to the hotel we went.